Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the 5ers trading room. Just before we start, I'd just like to check if you all can hear me and see my screen. Sound checking. So just all right. Thank you very much, John. Excellent. Okay. So I'll be back in 1-2 minutes. All right. We are about to start in 1 or 2 minutes. Thank you. Okay. So hi again, everyone. I'm Snir. I will be with you today with this trading room. And before we start, first I would like to ask if some of you have any questions regarding the program that we offer as our traders. And of course, to remind you that you are more than welcome to set a meeting with our analyst, Saul, which also with you in this trading room 1 or 2 times in a week. And if you need any reason for set up a meeting with him, if it's about any psychological issue about the trading, about your performance, if you need any insights from us, you can set the meeting through your dashboard, a portfolio meeting with our portfolio analyst. So that's also something you can use. It is for free, of course. It's not cost any fees. And okay, so before we start, just to remind you, I am Snir. I usually trade uh, only supply demand levels and pure supply and demand levels. Uh, I worked with what called naked charts. That's the way I analyze the charts. As you can see, my chart now, and I don't use any indicators or other oscillators or things like that. Um, uh, Personally, myself, I don't really believe in these tools. I do believe in understanding the price movement, understanding the movement of the big money, the big institute funds and banks, how they operate and how it looks on the charts after. And that's, of course, the supply demand levels, how to recognize, how to define supply demand levels on the charts, how to trade supply and demand levels. Just to give you a clue, what I'm showing here and the way I talk here and what I present here, it's just part of supply and demand, understanding deeply supply and demand. And since we are not an educational business, it's just kind of an added value that we provide to our community, that we can discuss about trading and trading idea and technical analysis. I cannot really give you the full education of supply and demand levels, and but I do believe that if you stick to this method, you'll get good understanding of the price and good benefits So, of course, you can do your own homework and look and search in Google or on YouTube for any information regarding supply and demand, technical analysis in the Forex market. I think I already say that before. What I'm showing here, it's relevant for any assets. It doesn't matter. The same supply and demand will apply in stock markets, in the indices, in commodities, in everything else. So, and as I always say, if you prefer me to analyze one of the indices or other commodities, be my guest, just write it down on the chat box. I'll do my best to follow all the questions. As the Fivers fund, we do not provide these assets, not at this time. We provide only Forex measures and cross measures pairs, but we can discuss just to show you how it works. We can discuss other instruments. For example, someone asked for XAUUSD, which is the gold. So you know what? Let's start with the XAUUSD. I just need to see if we have it on the list here, and if not, I can use the trading view. So just give me a second. Hello, hi, Etienne. All right. I'm glad to hear that you have such a good statistics. And I'm happy for you, really. Okay. So we said XAUUSD. I think you, let me share my XAUUSD. All right, just give me a sign on the chat box that you can see the gold chart at the moment from TradingView. Yes, excellent. Okay, so let's take this one for example, okay? This is the daily chart. Just want to go a bit to the past, and all right, this is the weekly chart. As you can see, I'm just trying to understand what is the reason for the long term. This is a very high time frame weekly chart. What is the reason that the price stopped exactly here? I'm not sure we find, but let's see. All right, we don't have any indication from the left, as you can see here. So we cannot say that there is a supply here on the left. We don't have this indication for the long time frame. Let's roll down to the 4H time frame, and as you can see here, we do have this supply, and this is the reaction here. Okay, price move down. There is probably demand level here, and of course there are supply like this one that didn't work. The price go through this supply and broke it, create demand and new fresh demand here, create this new fresh demand, came back to test and collect the unfilled orders from this demand and continue up and on and on. And at the moment, it's the same as you can see it in any other assets. Here we have a great supply. Here we have this supply. I believe you can see this reaction. I would say it's a touch, but the method is the same method. Supply and demand, it's the heart of the engine of any market in our life. So for now, this is the next available supply here. We can try and get a better look on this 15-minute chart. So it's somewhere here, okay? What I'm trying to say is that at this level, we can consider to sell on the first touch of the price. Yellow, it's not the best to define supply. So that can be a great supply to sell. All right. And now let's try to understand what we do have from the left, if we do have any great level to buy. So this is the 15-minute chart. I'll go to the 5-minute chart. And by the way, also here, you can see the few small candles here. This is the base, and then the price kind of run away from that level. So this is the first touch, or this is the first touch. Anyway, the price didn't broke out this demand, but you can see here and here the reaction for this previous demand on the left. Okay. I do believe that we will see some reaction if the price reach that level here at the bottom. It's kind of a risky level. I'm not sure I would take the risk. If I would consider to buy here is just as a intraday short-term, even scalper, maybe. Okay. Because I do believe that the price will have a good chance to break out this level, but some reaction we will get here. Enough reaction to get something as a scalper or intraday trader. So back to the 15-minute chart. That sell position can hold for a higher time frames, which means it can be relevant, I believe, for swingers or even higher. So let's try to get some indication from the left. All right, this is what we have. This is the lowest level that the price recently reached here. Okay, we can see it's kind of reaction and it's all holding on this previous demand. And here, this is the first touch probably. But at the moment, it's not demand anymore. It is support level, all this level here. Okay. And below this, we do have this level below, which maybe, but only maybe, it doesn't seem like a level that the price, as you can see, really run away very fast and aggressive. You can see how it looks here. This is also the price broke out this supply, but this is how it should look, supply or demand. Here you can see that the price really ran away from that level, at least from this 1H time frame. That's not the case here. So it is a level that the price will probably had some delay. We will get some reaction from that level if the price reach there. It's not the level to take the risk. Maybe to follow the price and look for price action setup in the lower time frame or something like this. All right, so above this one here from the left, we have nothing. So I'll go back to the daily chart. And if we are following the daily chart, as you can see, the price already been here, which is this level. And as we look at the 4H time frame, there, you can see also in the daily chart, there is nothing really critical here from the left. We had this demand here. You can see the price touched this level 1, 2, 3. It is a support level. Below this, we probably have some critical level here. So if I'm talking as a long-term or swing trader perspective, first you can see the reaction here to this very clear supply. Okay, here it is a perfect supply. I think we saw it also in the 1H time frame or 4H, but also in the daily chart you can see this great supply. This is the reaction. The price continued down. If the price will break out the last low here, then we will probably see the price continue all the way down, at least to this level here. We can set a line, it will be much comfortable. Okay, and maybe even lower here. All right, that's the next two critical levels that can hold the price from keep move down. So let's say that if the price break out this level, then we can first look for a new supply that the price created, let the price retrace and sell at the first touch in order to reach that target or maybe even this one. And this level that we just marked according to what we saw in the 1H 15-minute chart here, if the price reached that level, I will sell at this supply and let the price continue down still in order to try to take this position all the way down here and here. From looking at this time frame, the daily time frame, I think that the most critical supply is a bit above this one because it's also combined with this left shoulder here. So let's try to be more accurate. This is the hour 1H time frame, and I'm talking about this level. All right. Okay, that's the level. I think I will take the risk. The risk is that I might miss this opportunity, but I'll take the risk and wait for the price only here above. From looking at this daily chart and from my experience, there's a high chance that we'll see the price react to this above level here, what we saw in the 1H time frame. So I will sell here on the first touch, and those can be the target. So as you can see, it's the practical, the supply and demand method apply also in these different assets. For example, if we already here, we can take the US 500 index. This is the daily chart, just to give you an example. And we have a supply here. You can see how the price dropped down from that level. And we have the reaction here of this supply. Here we have a reaction for this demand from the left. And again and again and over, right? Of course, there are supply and demands that the price once in a while breaking out and once in a while create new supply and demand. The price always move. Okay, so it's the same situation. Now let's go back to the MT4 platform and all right. Okay. All right. For your question, Sakib, about what criteria I consider while drawing supply and demand zones, it depends if you are short, swing, or long-term trader. But I always suggest to zoom out, in order to be zoom in, and go to the lower and lower time frame as much as you can to get a close look at this level that you are about to trade. For example, if this is the US dollar and the Canadian, and we can see from this 1H time frame that we have some reaction here, we can see that the price had an aggressive movement from that level. So just from looking at this 1H time frame, I can tell you that there is a demand level here. But to be more accurate, I'll go to the 15-minute chart. And from what I see now, I can just mark up this level, all this cube here. If I go to the 5 minutes time frame, I can see that there are two main levels that the price might react. One of them is somewhere here. One of them is here. We can see exactly from where the price really run away. If I go to the 1 minute chart, I guess you understand what I mean. I can put it here because you can see how the price move until that level with this 1 minute chart. And you can see the aggressive movement from that level. So Maybe here there are unfilled orders that the price ran away and left them behind, but it can also be here. So at this situation, it can be confusing. It's hard to decide. So there are two options that we can react at this situation. One of them is buy at the first touch of this level because we are afraid to miss this opportunity and let the price go all the way down. And what if the price will get a nice action from this level? I want to be in. So we can buy here and risk all this. Okay? Because there is chance that the price will go lower to check this level. We can decide to wait for the price here. Then if the price reach that level and we will buy, the risk will be much less and the potential will be higher. But there is an option that we will miss this opportunity because we don't know if the price will get the reaction here, maybe here or here. So there are advantage and disadvantage for each one of these scenarios. And another option is to get a decision that I will act on the first touch of the price only here below. But if the price reach that level, I will follow the price, this 1 minute 1 minute time frame, and I will look for a reversal setup in this 1 minute time frame. If I find it, if I'll get any signal from this 1 minute chart for reversal, then I will buy according to this signal. As long as I don't get it, I let the price move down, and only here I'll consider to buy on the first touch of the price. So that's our options at this situation. We can see it is level, all this level, to be honest, it is a kind of critical level in the price. It was a significant supply here after the price broke out this demand from the left. Then the price moved down and we have this first touch of this supply. We can see the reaction, then the price back to this level, create a new demand and broke out again this level. It's kind of support resistance level, as you can see. So those are the three scenarios that I can act by day. All right. So any questions regarding this one or regard what we saw on the XAUUSD, the gold and the SPX? If you have any question, just write it down on the chat box. I think I wanted to show you, I think I had one, well, let's see. I had one open position on US dollar against the yen. As you can see, it's a tiny position, but just to share with you the idea behind this position. Okay, so this is the position. I close this because I think it's more important to see the chart. All right. Okay, so the reason I had a sell limit, sorry, I had a buy limit here. You can see it. Okay, the reason I set this buy limit is this small demand that the price created on this 15-minute chart that we can see, few small candles, and then a bit run away from that level. This is the first touch. I also had I did consider that after the price did this rally and get over this resistance from the left, broke out these two levels here, as you can see, this one and this one. All right, you see that the price get higher. Then I had the belief that this demand it's a good and strong one. Consider the 4H time frame. I got to the conclusion that if the price reach this level high, then we will probably see the price reach higher levels that here or maybe even here. So that was my conclusion. So I consider this as a good demand, and I had the indication that we might see the price continue up. All right, that's the reason I set buy limit here. This is the first touch. The price as you can see, in my favor now with this 60 pips, 55 pips. Stop loss is above the entry level. To be honest, I can set the stop loss here. Sorry, I can just roll it here below this level. As you can see, also this level is a reaction of this small new demand that the price created during this uptrend. All right, this one, first touch and continue. Why I do set the stop loss below this level? Because I believe if the price will break out this level, then we probably will see the price continue down, maybe even to the entry point, and there is no reason to lose all these pips. So this is where I set the stop loss. I can understand if someone choose to put the stop loss below, still below this level here, because the price might still continue down to check this level and then up. It can happen. I prefer to believe that the price won't break out this level if the price really want to get higher levels. All right. Okay, so that's the position I have with the explanation of the 4H time frame and all the rest. So for now, of course, if you prefer any other pairs that I will analyze with you, or if you have any position you want to share with us, just write it down on the chat box. All right. Okay. Great. Okay, I'll take the euro dollar as someone asked. And for the euro dollar, you can see I had a sell limit here. I still have this position pending order. The reason is this 5-minute level, as you can see, as supply level here. I do believe that the price might continue down, since, as you can see from this 4H time frame, at the moment there is nothing that will hold the price from continue down, at least until this previous demand that already checked one. So it's kind of demand slash support here, or even lower to this demand. That's what I believe. That's according to what we have from the left. We don't have any fresh demand that will stop the price from moving down, at least until this low, this level. So it doesn't mean that we can press sell position at the moment just now because I said the price most likely will reach that level. First, it's not for sure. And second, we don't know if it will be like this, or maybe the price will go up and then down and then up and then down. We can just understand the next destination of the price, where we came from and where we are headed to. Okay. So after we understand this picture, we need to look for the good reason and a good setup to sell euro dollar. So that's the reason I put the sell limit here. I'm not sure it's valid anymore. I will leave it. For now, it is still valid, I think. Yes. As you can see, there was this supply on the way down. There was this one also here, but the price didn't test this level before continue down, then created this new one, moved down. But in this case, the price came back to this supply, and you can see the reaction. How accurate is it? And continue down. Created this one, but still didn't test this level after created it. So that's the reason I'm waiting here. I'm not sure if it's still valid. For now, I'll leave it and we'll keep following this level. Okay. So that's how it looks. That's the explanation of what I saw in this 4H time frame. Here above, I mean, I think if the price will break out the last fresh supply that we saw in this 15-minute chart here, what I just marked with my order, which is also the last high of the price during this downtrend. I think that if the price will break out this last high, we will probably see the price cover all the way up to this supply here above, which is somewhere here. And then if we go to the 4H time frame, you can see it is the exact level as the left shoulder here, because we do have kind of Quasimodo situation here, not a perfect one, but you can see that the price created high, low, higher high, and then lower low. At least for now, we are much lower than the previous one here. So it is give us some signal. So if the price will go all the way up, I will definitely sell here on the first touch. I will leave the order here for now, and then if the price will trigger my stop loss, okay, if that happened, then I might look for a buy position opportunity, maybe new demand on this 15-minute chart, something that maybe I can just keep with the price all the way up to this level, because that's my understanding. If the price will break out this level here, this last high, we will probably, and the price probably will tend to reach higher levels. So we have this buffer to try and collect some few pips from this uptrend. Okay, so that's for the euro dollar for now. It was relevant only for the lower time frame, as you can see, and also from understanding the higher time frame situation. And okay, the next one I'll take, it's the CAD and against the loonie against the Japanese yen. And this is the Swiss yen. Let's switch it to the CAD, Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. All right. 1 minute, sorry, 1H time frame. Okay. We have a kind of interesting situation here. I think we have a good opportunity here, because from this first picture on this 1H time frame, we have a supply here above. That's the first thing I can see. Okay. Now, it seems like this supply also break out this demand here from the left. This demand also tested after the price created. You can see the way down, check this demand and continue up. So it's not a fresh one, but I would expect some reaction, and that's the reason the price hold on here, create this base, and then boom, you can see the price drop down, at least from what we see in this 1H time frame. Now the price reached that low. Here on the left, I don't see any critical demand that really stop the price from moving down. So I consider that any uptrend now, it's only technical correction in order to get lower, maybe here or even here at the very bottom. Okay, all this buffer you can see from this level to this level, any level that the price created, it just immediately turn back to test and collect the orders. There is no unfilled orders at all this situation here. So that's what I think. And therefore, if we do have a supply here, let's take a look. 15-minute chart, 5-minute chart, and you want to be accurate. This is the reason. It can be also here, but I'm really willing to risk all this level, which is not a lot. It's only 11, let's say even 15 pips, okay, 16 pips. Well, let's take a few pips above this level. So let's put a sell order at this level. Okay. I'll take it here a bit. Now, why this order didn't open? Let me see. This is the CAD against the yen. Oh, just opening my other screen. So this is not this one. Here it is. I'll set only the stop loss for now, just to be on the safe side. And here's the stop loss. Okay, so this is what we have in this 1H time frame. Sell limit here. Here is the stop loss. If the position will open, I will manage the position, always roll my stop loss, and I will try to take it all the way down with this level as a consideration, difficult level. And of course, here below, I probably will close all the position if the price reaches there and if I'll be in this position, of course. So that's the situation here. This is the 4H time frame. So my conclusion, as you can see from this chart, it's almost the same. Only here below we have some critical level. So I'll let the price go all the way down if I'll be in this position. The daily chart, we have the same indication at the moment. So I think we talk about all the time frame. Consider this a Canadian against the Japanese yen. So it is a good supply above. It might be a good opportunity. And as long as the price will do it, as you can see here, slowly and easy and struggling to move up, it's better for us. All right. We need the patience. And that's the reason I put sell limit. I'm not going to sit and look at the price every 10 minutes. So here it is. All right. So the next one will take, according to some request, it's the Kiwi against the dollar. You ask if it is an on-demand zone at the moment. Let's see. All right, this is the New Zealand Kiwi against the dollar. From this time frame, 4H time frame, it was a demand here, as you can see. That's right, but it's already tested and checked once here. And supply and demand, the best, it's not the best, it's the only way to use this method in a wise way. It's to trade only on the first touch of the price at this level. So here it was a great decision to open a buy position according this demand. At the moment, it is not anymore fresh demand. It is a demand that the price already tested once. So we can call it support, maybe a swap zone, whatever. Okay, but it's not a fresh demand. So I don't think it's a wise decision. It's too risky to buy here now, because who knows, after the price collect the left orders, the unfilled orders here on the first touch, maybe there are no more. We can never know how many unfilled orders the price left behind after create supply or demand. Okay, so that's the situation here. To be honest, the things that just jump into my eyes immediately is that the price might create here head and shoulders pattern, as you can see. I'll try to be more clear with that. So this is already the left shoulder. That seems like the head, at least for now. If the price won't continue down and break out this level, it seems like a head. I mean, and if the price will turn back from that level, which is exactly the same low as the previous one here, if the price just now will continue to move up, then maybe the price will complete the head and shoulders pattern, maybe. And if that happens, we will probably see the price react at the same level as the left shoulder. So now we just need to check if we have a supply here and a good reason to sell. I won't sell only because of this picture. I still sell at this level only if I'll find here a good reason. So I'll go to the 15-minute chart, and we do have kind of supply. I'm not sure if the price already tested this level. You can see this small gap from here to here. It's about 15 pips. It's not a huge one, but there is something here. I can see the price react to this level. And I think above this one, we have somewhere here maybe that the price didn't check after created it. So in my opinion, I would take the risk for all this level because I cannot be sure, of course, if the price will react to this level here, which is exactly the same level as the left shoulder, or try to get a bit higher and react here to this level. The price not always accurate by the pips. Exactly. So I would take this risk all this level, which is 30 pips, maybe 31 or 2 if we just take a few pips above. And if I'm right and the price will react from this level and continue down, it will start to complete easily the head and shoulders pattern. And then if I'm right, we will probably see the price continue all the way down to the next available level here. So we have good enough reason to believe that we will see some reaction here. Of course, it is relevant only if we will see the price move up now. Okay, so I'm willing to risk all this 32 pips, let's say, in order to get this potential, maybe. Okay, so I think it's a good level to sell. All right, so that's for the New Zealand, the Kiwi against the dollar. Before we end, let's take the pound against the dollar. All right, we didn't check any of the pound pairs, so let's see if we have something interesting in these pairs. And to be honest, from this chart, the 4H time frame, you can see how it looks. It's a bit mess. So at the moment, I'm not sure if there is a good level to sell or to buy. Take a look on this 15-minute chart. Usually when I see charts like this, and that you really need to work hard to figure out what the hell the price doing and where are we going on, I just skip this chart. So let's try a different pound pair. This is the pound against the yen. For now, we can just see the reaction probably for this demand from the left. Okay. This is the 4H time frame, sorry, 1H time frame. We still have this fresh demand below. I still consider this as a great level to buy on the first touch of the price, of course, only if the price reaches that level. And this is the 15-minute chart. You can see this way down. That's called compression. You can see how the price do all this way down by struggling with the small candles, each one of them, and every movement right after the price had this small technical correction to collect the orders, and the price just doing it in this kind of way that's called compression. You can see how it looks. Here we do have a demand, and to buy at this demand, it's a good decision. And it's almost the same situation as the pound against the dollar. I don't see any great reason for now to buy, to sell at the moment. I can see only this level. This is the only thing that just jumped into my eyes. So I'll definitely consider to buy at this level on the first touch of the price, and I'll follow the price. If the price will create a new supply now, it will break out this demand from the left, then maybe I can try to use this new supply, let the price retrace and sell at the first touch of this supply and try to reach all the way down, but only if the price break down this level here. That's the only reason. Back to the position we already have, and stop loss still here. Price continue up. Hope it will continue more and more. All right. To get copy of this video, I think this trading room will be available in our blog soon after we finish it. Okay. So you can see it there. All right. So I think that's all for now. And thank you for joining today. Again, I hope you had a successful trading week last week, and I hope you will have successful trading week this one. Take it easy, and if you have any questions, of course, you can ask. You can also send us by email. And that's all. Wish you all success. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.